Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. Welcome to this Cricket Happening show with your host Ram. Well, on this Cricket Happening show, yes, I'm going to begin with a T20 record that was set up today, and well, as far as cricket statistics goes, they say it's a world record. So I would definitely like to start with that. And well, the news, and after once I talk about that, what I'm going to do is, today I'm planning to do a preview of the Pepsi Indian Premier League 2015, which is kicking off tomorrow. That's opening ceremony, and on 8th the official matches will kick off. So first, let's have that world record which I'm talking about. Now, this world record, it's a unique record, I would say, because and this is a record which has been set in T20 cricket. And in T20 cricket, as we all know, dear fans and subscribers, taking 4 wickets in that allotted, if a bowler has 4 overs, to take 4 wickets definitely should be considered quite an achievement. Well, it's not that nobody has taken, but if you really go back, this was a record which happened in the Ram Slam T20 game. Now, Ram Slam is which is something which is a domestic tourney which takes place in South Africa, and one would remember that there was a bowler by the name Chris Morris, who nowadays not in favor of playing for South Africa, but definitely he also played in the I'm sure he played in the Indian Premier League. Now, Chris Morris was the one who was holding the record of having 4 wickets in 4 overs. And today, what has happened is Chanaka Welegedara. Now, this is a very local game that was played actually in Sri Lanka, and this game was being played between Tamil Union and Sinhalli Sports Club at the Colombo Cricket Club ground, as the CCC as we call it. And it was Tamil Union who actually won the match, because Chanaka Welegedara, now you'll remember the left-arm pace bowler Chanaka Welegedara has played a few test matches. He was the one who equaled that world record. Chris Morris of South Africa was the one who was actually holding the record for 4 wickets in a T20 game, and Welegedara equaled that record, the world record. Now he holds the joint record with Chris Morris in that Ram Slam. And Chanaka Welegedara's bowling figures, if you read it, it's 4 overs, 2 maidens, 2 runs, and he had 4 wickets. And incidentally, what a performance from the captain of the Tamil Union team, Chanaka Welegedara, as he was captaining the team, and he elected to board, and Tamil Union actually made 142 runs. As you know, Kithiruvan Vittanage, who has played a few test matches for Sri Lanka, he was the highest scorer with a 35 ball 42, which also included 4 sixes. And then it was Chanaka Welegedara who actually struck by getting the wicket of Minat Bhanuka. Tilina Kandambi, who has also played cricket, he also sent Sachitra Senanaike, and then Charit Jayampati was on his way home. And they bowled out them for 97, thanks to Chanaka Welegedara equaling that world record as far as T20 cricket is concerned. So said, well, it has to be considered a good record, because as you know, in T20 cricket, you get only 4 overs, and if you can take 4 wickets in 4 overs, it should definitely be considered a big achievement. So now the world record for 4 wickets in a T20 match in 4 overs is being held by Chris Morris of South Africa, who did it in the Ram Slam in the domestic tourney in South Africa last year. And today that particular record has been pipped, in the sense it has been equaled by Chanaka Welegedara of Sri Lanka, and this was in a local game played there. So I just wanted to start off with this world record, which was equaled by Chanaka Welegedara. Well, from here, let's tee off now to the Pepsi Indian Premier League. Now, Pepsi Indian Premier League 2015 is a big draw card as far as the international cricket calendar is concerned. We just had the World Cup finish, so this is also a very big draw card as far as the international cricket calendar is concerned. And so today, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a look at the teams. Not everything. I'll try to have a look at a few teams. So I'm going to start off with the defending champions, Kolkata Knight Riders. Now, as you know, Kolkata Knight Riders were the ones who actually won that. They won the Indian Premier League 2014. So I would like to start off with the Kolkata Knight Riders. And for Kolkata Knight Riders, the best thing that could happen is something which I shared with you yesterday, about day before yesterday probably, that Sunil Narine went on to was cleared for the Indian Premier League, and that was the best news that Kolkata Knight Riders would have had. And we all know that Sunil Narine is a big trump card for Kolkata Knight Riders, and especially considering the fact that he was a real match winner in the Indian Premier League 2014, was pretty instrumental in actually restricting the opposition and also mesmerizing the opposition with his bowling. And the other thing about Sunil Narine is that not only does he take wickets, he also frustrates you by not giving runs, and the batsman plays into his hands, trying a few shots, and that results in a dismissal. So Sunil Narine is the best thing to happen for Kolkata Knight Riders. So Kolkata Knight Riders should be firing on all cylinders now, because one is they are the defending champions. Sunil Narine has come back into the team, and now I think Kolkata Knight Riders would be riding a wave here. Let's have a look at the Kolkata Knight Riders team. Gautam Gambhir, who is out of favor with the Indian selectors now, he's captaining the side. He has been a very, very successful captain in the Indian Premier League, and Kolkata Knight Riders, as you know, really, really riding a wave, no doubt about it. They have Azhar Mahmood. Now, Azhar Mahmood is such a wonderful player, as you know. He did very well in the Indian Premier League 2014, and he is someone to really look forward to, because he will contribute in both the departments of the game. Then they have Johan Botha, who is the other overseas player in the team. Then they have Cariappa. Cariappa is a right-hand bat and leg break bowler. Piyush Chawla. Patrick Cummins would be really, really bowling with some searing pace there. But the only thing is that he wouldn't be able to generate the pace that he generates back in Australia because of those fast and bouncy pitches. But in India, as you know, it's a different ball game altogether. So he will be severely tested, according to me. Pat Cummins. Brad Hogg. Well, what to say about Brad Hogg? He keeps on playing. I mean, age, one says, that has not withered anybody, but one man who is really going strong. Just look at his age that he has. He's 44 years of age, and he's still going strong. He's bowling well. He played in the Big Bash League, and he bowls a slow left-arm Chinaman bowling. And what a player, Brad Hogg. 44 years. He's 44 years of age and still playing and going strong. Wish him good luck. That really shows the determination in this bloke, Brad Hogg. And Sheldon Jackson is a new recruit there. I'm told he's a right-hand bat and he's aged 28 years. Now, Kuldeep Yadav, as you know, made a lot of waves in the last Indian Premier League 2014, where he was operating in tandem with Sunil Narine, and life was becoming extremely difficult for the opposition, as they both were actually, there was a lot of variety. In one way, Kuldeep Yadav is a slow left-arm Chinaman bowler, so he was pretty difficult to pick, and he was new too, so it was something, the rare breed coming out as far as Chinaman bowling is concerned, and he really was ruling the roost there, and especially operating with Sunil Narine in tandem. They were really keeping runs to a minimum, and the batsmen were getting frustrated and throwing their bats around and losing their wickets. So this is going to be another very, very enticing prospect as far as bowling is concerned for Kolkata Knight Riders. Morne Morkel, well, he's fresh from the World Cup. Then they have Sumit Narwal, who also did something of note in the Indian Premier League 2014. Manish Pandey, you know what a talented person he is. And who would forget Yusuf Pathan, who could really belt the ball a long way. And I'm sure Yusuf Pathan is someone, he's 32 years of age. Nowadays he doesn't figure in the Indian team, as you know. But what a player, Yusuf Pathan. I always love seeing this guy, because he could change the match in a trice. Because Yusuf Pathan, we can compare with Yusuf Pathan, we have Mahendra Singh Dhoni. They are the ones who have raw power to send the ball soaring into the skies. Veer Pratap Singh, they have another new person by the name Vaibhav Rawal, and Andre Russell. Now that is something which is the opposition would be really fearful of, because they know whatever be the number of runs, if this guy is there at the crease, anything is possible. He is such a big blaster, I would say. Shakib Al Hasan, another wonderful player in the ranks. They have Ryan Doshad, who had a wonderful 2014 IPL. Robin Uthappa, who can forget Robin Uthappa, who scored a lot of runs in Indian Premier League 2014, and I'm sure he would like to really continue in the same way, and he gave some good starts along with Gautam Gambhir. So Robin Uthappa is another one, and Surya Kumar Yadav is one of the promising all-rounders as far as India is concerned, and he really showed his prowess in the last Indian Premier League 2014 when he contributed to the both with the bat and the ball. Umesh Yadav is another one who has done very well in the World Cup, and he would be raring to go. Chris Lynn was the man who is out of the team, and there's no James Neesham because James Neesham is injured. But so that is so James Neesham is not there. So that is as far as the course. So Kolkata Knight Riders, according to me, are definitely looking like big contenders, no doubt about it. I think they have to just live up to the billing of defending champions, and I won't be surprised if Kolkata Knight Riders once again do a great job here in Indian Premier League 2015, because their composition is looking admirable. They have some hard-hitting all-rounders. They have some good bowling too. But the pace bowling, according to me, I wouldn't say it is very strong, but definitely batting is extremely strong. They have some good all-rounders too. So, and I'm sure, and the spinners are the ones who would actually make up, if at all, whatever they lack in the bowling department. So definitely one has to say that Kolkata Knight Riders are looking as bright as Indian Premier League 2014, as defending champions Indian Premier League 2014. Now, the next team that I'm going to look at is Kings 11 Punjab. Now, Kings 11 Punjab, as you know, were the runners-up for the first time in Indian Premier League 2014. They are led by a very intelligent captain, George Bailey, who always is such a wonderful leader, and very good to see the smiling face of George Bailey. What a player he is. And then they have Anureet Singh, who did something of note in the last Indian Premier League 2014. Parvinder Ravana did a lot of special things, and Rishi Dhawan, as you know, took a lot of wickets last year. Yogesh Golwalkar is the new cap as far as the Kings 11 Punjab are concerned. And Yogesh Golwalkar, let me tell you, I'm told he's a leg break bowler, and he's a left-hand bat. But look at his age, and probably I'm sure what would have happened is, as you know, there was Praveen Tambe, who did a wonderful job for Mumbai Indians or Rajasthan Royals, I don't remember, and he was also almost age 40, and that was probably prompted them to actually pay a lot of money in this Indian Premier League 2015 and rope in a 35-year-old leggy by the name Yogesh Golwalkar. Gurpreet Singh Mann also did a fine job there in the IPL 2014. Biran Hendricks is the other pace bowler. Mitchell Johnson, we all know what a capable person he is with both bat and ball. Karamveer Singh, another good leg spinner. Sean Marsh is another very good batsman. Now Glenn Maxwell, as you know, scored tons of runs in the Indian Premier League 2015. He was pinging the boundaries, and he was clearing the boundaries with great finesse. And not only that, as you know, he is one of those players who is a very unpredictable player. The reason being, he could manufacture strokes out of nothing, and he would be the biggest threat to the opposition in the Indian Premier League 2015. And let me tell you, he has everything. I mean, he can play the orthodox strokes. He has some power. He has great timing. He can play the switch shot. He can play the reverse sweeps, and he can really, I would say, befuddle the opposition with his style of play. David Miller, also a player now who is in a different mode of T20 cricket, but we have seen that David Miller over the years has really matured now. He's not the player who really goes for the ball and tries to catch the ball right from the first ball. It takes his time, and in T20, as you know, there's not much time to settle. So David Miller will play his own brand of cricket there. Nikhil Nayak is the another right-arm off-break bowler. He's a young person who was in the team. Akshar Patel, as you know, went to the World Cup, but and also couldn't do much on the Tour of Australia too. But Akshar Patel, let me tell you, the reason that he came into the Indian team was the way he announced himself in the Indian Premier League 2014, and that's what enabled him to get a peep into the Indian team. So, and he is another talented. He would have learnt a lot after the tour of Australia, and probably one is waiting to see some sort of real heroics from this very, very promising all-rounder Akshar Patel, both with bat and ball. Thisara Pereira is another hard-hitting all-rounder. As we all know, he always is a good contributor. Riddhiman Shah, the wicket-keeper. Now, Riddhiman Shah, as you know, after Mahendra Singh Dhoni has retired, the Indian captain, Riddhiman Shah will definitely get an opportunity because he's the best wicket-keeper batsman in the Indian land now. And Riddhiman Shah will definitely be one who would be a certainty as far as test matches are concerned for India. So, and he has also done a good job. As you know, he also played a very good role in the Indian Premier League 2014. Sandeep Sharma, a very, very promising pace bowler, swings the ball. He's more in the mode of Praveen Kumar, who nowadays we don't hear much about Praveen Kumar, but Sandeep Sharma also has some pace. He can move the ball both ways, and he did a splendid job in Indian Premier League 2014. Now, Virendra Sehwag, we know what a dasher he is. Virendra Sehwag also had a good time, I suppose, in the Indian Premier League 2014, and one would be really waiting to watch that scorching blade of Virendra Sehwag really grind the opposition into dust. Shivam Sharma is another right-hand bat and right-arm off-break bowler, 21 years old. Shardul Thakur is another one of whom much is being talked about. He was the one who actually topped the bowling charts as far as local domestic cricket in India was concerned, and he is someone who is also a very promising bowler. Shardul Thakur is 23 years, right-arm medium pace bowler. Now, as you know, Cheteshwar Pujara, who was a part of this team, couldn't do much of note. He really struggled in the last Indian Premier League 2014, and as you know, he's more of a defensive player, and his place has been taken by Murali Vijay. Now, Murali Vijay definitely, I would say, is much better than Cheteshwar Pujara, for the reason being, when the spinners come, Murali Vijay can just use his feet and just dispatch the spinners with absolute disdain over the ropes, and he is quite capable too. So Murali Vijay is getting an opportunity. He's in the Kings XI Punjab team. Manan Vora is another talented batsman that Kings XI Punjab possesses. And I think this Kings XI Punjab is also looking very good because they have good opening batsmen, they have some good all-rounders, they have some real hitters in the form of Glenn Maxwell and David Miller. The bowling is in the good hands of Mitchell Johnson and some promising bowlers, Sandeep Sharma, George Bailey, another good captain. And I think Kings XI Punjab would also be hoping that they could do once again what they did in the Indian Premier League 2014 by getting on to the, try to qualify for the finals. But so, as far as these two teams are concerned, now I don't have much time, so I'm going to have a brief peek on the Mumbai Indians. And Mumbai is something which is pretty dear to me because, as you all know, I hail from Mumbai. I was born and brought up in Mumbai, and Mumbai is something very, very dear to me. But as far as when cricket comes, it is absolutely the cricket. It is not whether it is Mumbai, Delhi or Calcutta. Yes, definitely being from Mumbai, I love Mumbai. And Mumbai Indians, they are also led by a beautiful, led by such a talented and a versatile player, Rohit Sharma, the captain, who has already cemented his spot in the Indian team, and he was pretty instrumental as far as Mumbai Indians' success were concerned in the last IPL. They have Corey Anderson, the overseas player, who can really tear the attack to shreds. He also holds the T20 record, if I'm not wrong. Aiden Blizzard, as you know, he can blitz the ball to all parts of the ground. Jasprit Bumrah is the pace bowler who packs in a lot of punch with his pace bowling. Gunmukh Chand is another talented bloke. Marchand Longe, the South African. Arun Finch. Now, Arun Finch, we know what a swashbuckling, what a player he is. Shreyas Gopal, who was impressive with his leg break bowling in the last IPL. Harbhajan Singh, who can forget Harbhajan Singh? Is definitely not in the eyes of the Indian selectors, but Harbhajan Singh is someone who can really get some magic going with his bowling. Josh, and also it's also very good to see Harbhajan Singh when he's batting, because he likes to whack the ball, and he does that at his in his own way. Josh Hazlewood, who is a pretty improved player. He has been role playing. He has come into the Mumbai Indians team. That is a good signing, I suppose. Because but it will be interesting to note. Josh Hazlewood normally generates a lot of pace and bounce on Australian pitches. It would be good to see how Josh Hazlewood goes on Indian pitches. Siddesh Ladd is another new bloke there. Mitchell McClenaghan, who didn't play a lot of matches in the World Cup because of the heavy competition in the New Zealand team. So he's there, so he can also provide a lot of oomph to the team. Lasith Malinga. Now Lasith Malinga, probably past his prime, but I'm sure when it comes to IPL, he's a different kind of bowler. He seems to have lost a bit of a zip, but one has to wait and watch how he goes in the Indian Premier League 2015. Abhimanyu Mithun is another good pace bowler. Then they have Pragyan Ojha, the best left-arm spinner in the land according to me, Pragyan Ojha. He's there. Hardik Pandya, he had a problem, the action to Pragyan Ojha, as you remember, it has been cleared. Parthiv Patel is the wicket-keeper. Kieron Pollard, who was a big missing factor as far as West Indies were concerned, and he could be a real danger man in this Mumbai Indians team because he would be probably playing with a lot of vengeance, I suppose, to show that what capacity and what capability he has. We all know that, but he would be more than raring to go and really put up a great performance here in the Indian Premier League 2015. And we all know he's a dangerous customer. Ambati Rayudu, who is also a wicket-keeper. He can also play some good strokes, and he's also a very useful player there. Rendell Simmons is another good player. Jagdish Asuchit is the new person in the team. They have Pavan Suyal, who really bowled well, I thought, in the limited opportunities he got in the Indian Premier League 2014 with his left-arm medium-pace bowling. Aditya Tare, the wicket-keeper, impressed too in the last Indian Premier League. And they have Vinay Kumar, and they have Akshay Wakhare, who is another new person who has been brought into the Mumbai Indians team. So the Mumbai Indians team is also looking absolutely very, very confident, and they are looking pretty strong as far as paper is concerned, but they have to definitely translate everything into action. Well, we all look forward to the Indian Premier League starting, but today I had some time, so I just talked about 3 teams. Probably other teams I'll try to see whether if I have time permitting, I'll definitely do it, dear fans and subscribers. Well, dear fans and subscribers, that really brings an end to this Cricket Happening show of mine. Always keep an eye on the Cricket Happenings. I'll be back tomorrow with something else to talk on this Cricket Happening show. All that I could say right now is goodbye. Thank you.